both these vows are formed, and the vow of, I won't ask for help, or I'll just handle it all, or for me, I will be the glue of the family, was a vow I made. These vows are made as like self-protection, as armor, if you will, to protect us from the wounds. And the wounds, oftentimes, a boy will feel powerless. He'll feel like a victim. He'll feel trapped. So whether things that I did or observed, so whether it's my own trauma or watching somebody else go through some stuff. So me, I observed my brother, who is 9 years older than me, watch how he reacted to my dad. My brother, apparently, I don't remember this, but I do remember moments where apparently he had he went to like behavioral discipline school, something like that, where I remember one moment, my girls are always asking me for stories of when I was a little kid. And I have a hard time remembering stories, but I was going to the gym the other day with them, taking them to martial arts, and they asked for another story. I'm like, okay, what's a story? And this story popped up, this memory popped up. I was probably 5, 6, and Jacob, 9 years older than me, so he's probably 14 or 15, he runs away from the house. And what does that mean for a 14 or 15-year-old kid to run away from the house? But it had been a couple hours. It was after dinner. It was like 9 o'clock at night. It was nighttime, so I don't know, 9 or 10. And I know it was after my bedtime, and he was gone, and he wasn't coming back. And so me and my 3 sisters, one younger and then 2 older, the memory is we were praying a rosary because we were scared, like Jacob's gone. He left, and it was his response to my dad's anger was very different from my response to my dad's anger. Part of his personality, temperament. I think there's certain people that might be more disposed to playing the role that I played, which is more, I'm going to be the glue to the family. I'm going to make sure I keep everything together. I'm not going to, ruffle any feathers. And so I watched him. So we're sitting there praying the rosary, and next thing we hear a shattering of a window. And this, my parents' window shatters, and a rock lands on their bed. And Jacob, and that's in the back of the house, so that's technically 3 stories up. He launches a massive rock through their window and lands on the bed. My mom screams, and we're like just terrified. And so I basically made a vow. I mean, in so many ways, I'm not going to be like my brother. I'm not going to be like my dad. I made a vow that, a belief that expressing anger is dangerous and bad. So what happens? Anger is an emotion that needs to be expressed. For me, I have to express it, but it comes out sideways. It comes out in passive aggression. And this is the same thing with legitimate needs. If we don't get our needs met, they're going to come out sideways. So for me, observing kind of masculinity gone wrong, or anger expressed that causes danger, in those moments, I mean, there's a core wound of fear. Certainly there's a core wound. And just because of my relationship with my brother, he was taking a lot of his crap out on me. I'm a victim. I'm powerless. How do I feel safe? Well, hide, never express, never get in conflict, because conflict, I could never, quote, win any sort of conflict. And so I just, I tried to feel safe. And and this is where a lot of addictions come into play, where when you don't know how to feel safe, when you don't know how to feel secure, when you don't know how to soothe, self-soothe, attune, self-attune, attune with others, when you don't have that, substance comes into play. And when those things came into my life, alcohol and porn in specific, I'm like, whoa, these things work. And so the nice guy has a lot of hidden addictions, and the nice guy, golly, he wears the mask. And I think it shows up so much in the Christian world. And I know it did in mine, where I'm just going to be, I'm never going to ask for help. I'm never going to express my needs. Thinking that was some sort of virtue. Like, never be needy. That's a virtue. And it just led to, a lot of, addictions, because if you don't have the legitimate needs met, you're going to have them met in an illegitimate way.
Yeah.